Hit it.
Evening, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. It's Friday night. It's time for the What's on My Team stream. We are honcho free this evening. We've gone instead with an evil honcho. Cobra Commander 788 Brian Lower is here with us. We are going to reveal Joe Colton's DragonCon lineup before too long. But before we get to all that, sit back, relax, and enjoy our kick-ass theme song. Remember, it's still Friday night. It's still 9 o'clock. We're still What's on Joe Mind. We're a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. And as we teased in the opener, joining us this evening from his own very successful and far-reaching YouTube channel, Mr. Brian Lower, Hooded Cobra Commander 788 is with us. Is it ring?
Hello. I am not Mark Weber, but I will do my best to fill the shoes. I'll do my best Mark impersonation.
So you're gonna be better.
Showed up first.
Yeah.
Ouch. You showed up first, so I let you stay in the top row. You showed up before the rest of the cast. Before the people who do this every week.
Mark's not here to defend himself, so I'm not saying anything.
That's never stopped us before.
Plus, I think he can beat me up. So, Mark, you're a wonderful co-host, and nobody could fill your shoes. See you back next week.
Right, he's in Bend, Oregon, with his family.
That's what he told you.
Not in. Right, that could very well be somewhere else. Mercenary is in the live chat tonight, which is weird because she's usually not, even though she's in the show's opening, like twice. Yeah. We can't ever get her to watch except when Joe Colton's showing off costumes, but that's fine. That's fine. We're not hurt or anything. That doesn't cut us to the very core. No.
If I had known, I would have worn my Merry Mercenary T-shirt that I still have. So I didn't know.
Well, I mean, really, nobody knew because she's usually not here. She normally abandons us.
She told me she was going to be here.
Well, yeah, maybe that's like wearing the band T-shirt to the show. You really should wear a different band's T-shirt to the concert. So maybe this is working out okay anyway.
Right? Yeah.
Should have worn a Mark Weber T-shirt.
The reason we're here tonight, she's the co-hostess with the co-mostess, the Queen of G.I. Joe cosplay, and getting ready to head off to DragonCon in just like 6 days' time.
Stop telling me the day. Hi guys, happy Friday. I have taken a break from working on costumes.
Yes, I informed her just before the show started that she was not allowed to check out and glue stuff because we actually required her to talk this week. Like this was a new thought that entered her process this week, that she wasn't going to be able to just tune out for 20 minutes and work on stuff for DragonCon because we're talking about her going to Dragon.
Yes, and I can't eat either because I can't answer questions in my meeting.
Eating's okay. Talking with your mouth full is fine. It's a 2-bit slime show. We're not going to suddenly introduce manners and things. It's not going to work. And in the fourth chair, he's with us. He doesn't take vacations in Oregon.
No.
The host is the occasional host of Rack Time. It's Rob.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
That's the best I can do for you, is announce you as the host of the spin-off show that you haven't done in like 6 months.
Actually, I think it's been longer than that, but anyway.
Probably. I'm trying not to get depressed over it. Anyways, so how's everybody?
Tired. I had a full week
Yeah.
of work for the first time in 10 weeks.
Same.
That's true. You've been something of a bum.
I love bum days.
Yeah. It's only 9 months till you get to do it again. We're the furthest away from you having a summer break that we will be all year right now.
You know, I wasn't depressed, but now I am.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm just going to go lie down now.
I guess that's this show's theme. Sorry, Joe.
Sorry.
Goodbye,
look,
cruel world.
For the first time in 3 months, I don't have the shittiest job on the panel. So, but yeah, there's your go away tagline there, Rob. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Stay fresh, cheese bags. I'll try that next time on Monday when I put the kids on the bus.
Right. Right. We're officially in the part of the show that Joe Slepsky hates, where we talk about what happened over the last week.
Oh.
So.
But
Anyway, we've got lots of stuff tonight. Wound up being a much more news and calendar intensive week than you would have thought, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
As nothing real earth shattering, but man, it all piled up on us in a hurry. So let's get to it. Up first is community calendar. So everybody plug your ears because I still haven't fixed the audio.
Uh-oh.
We buy.
There's a Comic-Con or a toy show. What's on your mind? Wants to know? Tell Mike, Mark, and Joe. Community Calendar.
All right, and there you go. If you have a show you'd like to see plugged in community calendar, just follow the email that's on the screen there. What's on Joe Mind at gmail.com. We'll plug anything. Anything. Well, almost anything. I hesitate to say what we'd wind up plugging if anything was left as the parameter.
Yeah, that's pretty broad.
We do not run in a high rent crowd. Yeah. Up first, it's this weekend. It's tomorrow. It's the Hershey action figure and toy show. All collectibles at the Hershey action figure toy show are made of chocolate. That's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Hershey Lodging Convention Center. $5 admission, $10 early bird VIP. If you need tickets or more information, visit them at HersheyToyCon.com. And once again, as we said last week, thanks to Andrew Garrison for letting us know about this show in central Pennsylvania, despite the fact that he's in northern Indiana. Whatever. We have no geographical limits. The knowledge of Andrew Garrison is far and wide. Joe Colton, you going to that
a little
one?
bit more eastern Pennsylvania.
I don't. Look, come on, man. I just know when we were kids and we drove there from Long Island, it was a long ass time in the car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most of that was just trying to get out of
That's
the sun.
I am not
sort of
going to that one. It's too close.
That sort of
to
thing
DragonCon.
messes with your distance.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you get off to a couple other Pennsylvania cons. Why Hershey?
I
right.
want to go to it, but I can't. Like, there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do. The lure of chocolate action figures not enough.
I mean, it does, but the boss is probably going to be like, "Do you want your shit done?"
Since when do you start listening to them?
I don't know. Sometimes I listen to him.
Going forward a week, we got the Columbus Game Show on Sunday, August 28th. And that is in, surprisingly, Columbus, Ohio, the Ohio Expo Center. Admission $10, early bird $14. You want to hit up ctspromotions.com. You want more information. Big show in Columbus. They do it twice a year. Lots of tables. Our friends at Roma Collectibles will be in the house, along with most of the other folks we know in Ohio who sell toys, which is, I think, half of the population of Ohio. Mark. Brian, you ever been to Ohio?
I've been to Ohio. Yeah, I went to Canton, Ohio, to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I drove through Ohio, going elsewhere. I stopped in Cleveland on the way back through Ohio on the way home. So I have existed in Ohio on more than one occasion.
That going through Ohio to get to other places. That's how most of us do Ohio.
But for Ohio residents, the state seemed rather lovely. I liked it just fine. Go Ohio, or whatever you Ohioans say. Go Ohio.
Go
Ohio.
Go Ohio. That's a commercial that needs to be made.
I'm sure at some point in the late 70s or early 80s, that probably was their tourism board slogan.
Yeah, somebody had to have come up with that earlier than me just now. There's no way I'm the first one to come up with that.
Right. It sounds like something that was on a license plate that people have hang in their garage. But going forward, also same weekend, Toy Man Show that is on the 28th. This is the one I used to haunt when I lived in St. Louis. But 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Machinist Hall in Bridgeton, Missouri on Sunday, August 28th. $5 admission, $12 early bird to get in an hour early. It's usually worth it because there's some really rare stuff that pops out in that early hour. Door prizes every hour. This year they're starting to give away lifetime passes, considering they do this show 7 times a year every year. That ain't bad. So if you're in anywhere close to the St. Louis area, I recommend a trip to Toy Man.
And as always, if you're at Toy Man and see Dave Draper, give him a hug and tell him what's on Joe Mind sent you. He loves it.
He does.
Does he?
No, and that's the fun.
That's the story. We're sticking to it.
Why would you do that?
Evil.
Oh my god.
I mean, really, if somebody goes to Dave Draper and looks like they're going to start to hug him, if they can't figure out from the growling that it's not a good idea to finish, then they were going to do something else, right? To get themselves killed. Anyway, moving forward. Hey, you know that following weekend there, that's Labor Day weekend, is DragonCon. Did you know that, Joe Colton?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Are you going?
Yes, I am.
You'd have to leave in like 6 days, which means you'd have to be ready in like 4.
Fuck off. I know that.
Tip jar.
So Wes posted a while back about like how much fucking time we have left. And I was like, please don't do this. And so he kept doing it and he was telling other people. And I was like, if you don't stop, I'm going to murder you. And so then other people were posting on my page, hey, do you know how much time is left? But they would like say it to Wes, but on my page it'd be like, Wes, there's like 2 weeks left. And like, we'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm like, Our friends.
Why would like Wes? No. That's why Wes got in the club so quickly and so easily. How's married life?
What?
How's married life treating you?
Good. I'm going to kill my husband.
There you go.
So about the
sounds about normal. Sounds about normal.
He's at
Hasn't
least
changed
helpful.
since I left. Fair. And September 9th to 11th, Joe Lana is back.
Nice.
And they got a big guest in Sgt Slaughter. That is at the Hilton Atlanta Northeast in Peachtree Corners, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta. Hit up toylanta.net. I believe the official show is Toylanta featuring Joe Lanta. But whatever, it's always Joe Lanta. It'll always be Joe Lanta. They've been doing this show for decades now. Big 12-inch Joe influence there, but us us 4-inch collectors, we've invaded like so many cockroaches over the years, and we've made it a home.
Sgt Slaughter's a good guest. He's just really fun to hang around. So that's one. If I could make it, I would try to make it to that. I would. I just like Sgt Slaughter, and I'd love to meet him again and maybe get a few more things signed.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He is every bit as massive as you think he is.
Yes. Yes.
Like I'm 6'1", I'm 300 pounds. I'm a big person myself. So sometimes when you see athletes, they're not as big as they are in your mind's eye because, frankly, I'm too big of a person. So, yeah. But Sgt Slaughter does not leave you with that impression. Sgt Slaughter is every bit of 6'6", even at 60-something years old. He's gigantic.
He'll put you in the cobra clutch, in that it's a serious deal. He's a big guy, but also very personable, very easy to hang around.
Oh, heck of a nice guy.
Very sweet.
And thanks to Andrew Garrison for this one too. This one snuck up on me a little bit. So, and I think that might be it for calendar. Oh no, it's not. Because coming up shortly afterwards, actually the last day of that weekend, Sunday, September 11th, is the Roma Collectibles 1-year anniversary party and parking lot toy show. So if you are not heading to Atlanta for Jolanta, heading to Springfield, Ohio at 10:30 Upper Valley Pike is a great idea.
You have to go to the 1-year anniversary toy show.
As it happens, last time I was passing through Ohio, I just happened to go through Springfield when the store was closed, and that really killed me because they had just recently opened it, and I really wanted to check it out. So I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I've got reasons to go to Ohio. I'll be back to Ohio. I'll make it.
I hear they got the that bowling shirt Yeti is going to be there live.
Oh, really?
Yes. No, but sure, we'll start that rumor.
I mean, I want to see a Yeti,
especially in a bowling shirt,
right?
Andrew Garrison reminds us that Jolanta is now a standalone show from Toylanta. Okay.
Oh,
that is good to know. Actually, I'm making fun, but I'm not nearly the sarcastic bowl of hot piss that I was last weekend. So I apologize for that, but certainly in a better mood this time around.
What is going on?
That was a very vivid metaphor. That's what's going on. So yes, if you're around Ohio, we've been making fun of Ohio, but no, not really. Go to Ohio. Go to Roma Collectibles 1-year anniversary party. And also announced, so we'll get it up on the calendar early. Rollout roll call. Sunday, November 13th for our friends in the UK and maybe outside the UK. That's going to be in Fordingbridge Town Hall. That is the show that is put on by our good friend Dave Tree at all the cool stuff. There will be guests. There will be prizes. There will be contests. There will be all kinds of fun. Been to 3 rollout roll calls. They are a fantastic good time. Folks in the UK, they don't drive to stuff like us in the US. So by all means, take the train and get yourself to Fordingbridge for rollout roll call. You have no excuse. At most, it's a 4-hour trip. Come on. I gotta drive 4 hours to get to Chicago, St. Louis.
Yeah, my average road trip is like the entire length of their entire country. So right. You guys can do this.
You're in Oklahoma, man. You are, but that's legitimately the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it is. Like I have to drive for hours to get anywhere. I had to pick up a gallon of milk. I had to drive 5 hours.
Right.
And by the time
that was
home,
just
yogurt.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, by the time I got home, I had drank it all. So
back to the store.
They have a Yeti mask.
Ooh. The plot thickens.
That needs to happen. I think I know where I'm going to be Sunday, September 11th.
There we go.
Yes. So that's community calendar. Told you we had a number of entries on there, and we're probably missing a few. So if you have events that you would like to see us help get the word out for, again, send it to us at whatsonjoemind@gmail.com. We're happy to get as many of these things on as we can. This is about building community. Let's get you out so where you can buy some toys. Doug Dello says it would take me 14 hours and 38 minutes to get to Roma Collectibles. Well, maybe a plane ticket is more in order for you then, Doug.
Start now.
We're a couple weeks out. It won't be crazy expensive just yet.
It's just a good.
I mean, I drove down from DC to New Orleans for a weekend.
That's significant. That is a significant drive.
Yeah.
It's not 14 hours and 38 minutes though.
No.
It's 16 hours one way.
Yeah, really?
Well, we were right. It's not 14 hours.
Yeah.
Now, is that 16 hours because of traffic or 16 hours just on distance?
It was just distance. And Maggie and I did it, and we stopped twice to pee and fill up.
That is a long way for a beignet.
That sounds
Delicious.
like the two reasons. But that does it for community calendar. That rolls us into the news.
News.
Thank you. Somebody remembers. Somebody remembered. Somebody who hasn't been on the show every episode for 6 years remembers.
I'm just trying to help out.
I wanted
know,
our
and
guest
you-
to do it. It's fine.
That's a lie. That's not what you wanted. You just spaced it. First up, we've got another new Kickstarter to report on.
Woohoo.
He's there in the chat, so he's hiding in the chat. And it's Malcolm. I can't remember the last name. No, it's not actually his name. But anyways, Easy Kill 9 is on Kickstarter. This is another round of O-ring action figures that are compatible with your Joes and your Operation Recalls and your Callsign Longbows, etc., etc. If you want to have the best of the best hunting down zombies, this is the team you call. Still got a good amount of time, good 27 days or so left on this Kickstarter, 25 days. I'm going to go over and get that figure right this second. 22 days, I'm sorry. With a very makeable goal. I think we just need to get some PR on this one. So spread the word, check it out, pledge, get yourself some figures, keep adding to your O-ring ranks. That's really the name of the game, isn't it? Just keep.
It's a great time for O-rings right now. It's a really good time. If you're into O-rings, this is, there's a lot for you. It's great.
What have you been partaking of the recent project, Brian?
Yeah, well, I haven't checked out this one yet, but now that you've informed me of it, I will. But yeah, on Operation Recall, I was in on that. I just really liked Carson's presentation and his idea for it and the people involved. And it's just really cool to have O-ring figures again. And so yeah. It's one great thing about O-ring figures is they're compatible with, of course, with your vintage G.I. Joe figures, but also with the vehicles. So like you can put them with all these hundreds of different things that we already have. So that's really cool. So yeah, I'll check out Easy Kill 9 because I am into that kind of thing. So yeah.
Excellent. See, it's good enough for HCC 788. It's good enough for all of you too. Go check it out. We might be talking to this guy next week. You never know. Hint, hint. Anyways, next news item. Hey, speaking of Callsign Longbow, that backer kit is now open.
Nice.
And the news dropped today at 3:00. They know I love Friday news drops. If the total funding of both the Kickstarter and the backer kit exceeds $259,000, it'll unlock the tactical adapt troop. This figure will not be made, will not be a part of any all-in pledges. It has to be pledged separately. So it's a good excuse if you've even got an all-in, you got a double all-in on Callsign Longbow. This is a great excuse to go over and get yourself, just tack another figure on there. It'll drive that total up. And if enough folks do that and it drive that total up past $259,000, then hey, new figure to choose from. But I got my fuzzy hatted ninja, so I'm already pretty happy.
It's a really cool looking figure.
Yeah, he is. They got the Adapt Trooper, the technical one in the white suit already as part of the figures that are available. Rob, how much Callsign Longbow did you go in for?
Actually, I think I went all in.
All right.
So then I
all right.
Ends up with the 11 figures, including Furry Hat Ninja.
Furry Hat Ninja. I know that's not his name, but that's what I'm gonna.
It is now.
Yeah, he's Furry Hat Ninja. So get yourself over to longbow.backerkit.com. Check out all the wonderful possibilities through the Callsign Longbow campaign. If you missed the Kickstarter, hey, get in now. Still collecting funds, still adding to the total, still unlocking figures if we can. This is a great campaign. This is compatible with the Callsign Longbow, or rather compatible with the codename Recall figures. They've got that wrist joint. They're sculpted by the same folks. Weapons are done by the same folks. So yeah, it's a very similar type of product. Just got a different story attached to it. And you know, if you pledged one and not the other, that's silly. Go ahead and toss some money at Callsign Longbow as well. Next news item. All right. You were on mute, weren't you?
No, I heard it.
Uh-huh. She's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're lagging.
Hey, that's Tom. Well, I mean, that at this age, yeah, that's just standard.
I thought he was moving kind of fast.
Probably faster than that tank kitty.
It's my favorite little chubbins. I love Tank Kitty. I'm gonna use Tank Kitty every week until I can't anymore, which will be always, because I do all the prep. So just be ready for more Tank Kitty. I love him. But we do have one last meaningful update on this tank for a while. 26,772 backers. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very successful Haz Lab campaign came to a close this past Monday night at 11:59 p.m. as that many backers got themselves a hiss. Sure, some folks are getting 5, some folks are getting more through various channels, but whatever, 26,772 of these bad boys are rolling off the line. And that is a heck of a lot more than I anticipated. I figured this would fund. I thought, hey, yeah, we'll get some stretch goals. We might even get all the stretch goals. But 26,772 is nuts.
That's 3.3 times.
Yeah.
Joe Colton, how many hiss tags you down?
Just one.
Same here.
I understood there would be no math.
He is trying to take Mark's job.
No math.
So yeah, that card payment hit. That charge went down, and on my account, I saw that. Well done, guys. I checked my mailbox, and the his tank wasn't there. So now I'm worried that it's fraudulent. But congratulations on 26,000 when we get them someday.
Right. It's I went out to the mailbox and saw that it wasn't there, and then I just sat next to the mailbox leaning on it for about 4 hours.
Did you
Like
cry?
Charlie
And
Brown.
then I finally convinced myself just to get back up, and it wasn't so much a sadness. with tears. It was more of a melancholy kind of feeling. But we'll get there. It's going to be a long year, but this tank will be ours.
This is good though for everyone interested in GI Joe, whether you like classified or not. This was a success. This was a big success. This was a statement kind of success, and something like this can open the doors to a lot more things. So whether you were interested in the His tank or not, whether you're interested in the classified series or not, if you have any interest in GI Joe, this is good news.
Very good news. It's very good news for the brand as well. It means like it's not dead.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, but now they do.
Right. Now they're pretty well publicly forced to accept that, right? Like there's no going around that. Well, GI Joe's a nice niche product that did some decent numbers for us on low runs, and I mean,
but it's no Play-Doh.
No, it's no refill Nerf darts. Anyways, but so everybody's in for one. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And that one comes with a whole mess of stuff to throw on it and 4 figures. And
I am excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool.
Hopefully, this means we'll be seeing a classified Coastal Defender soon, maybe with Wakando as the driver.
I want my classified Python Patrol crystal ball first.
Yeah, I hope they save Wakando for the Road Toad. But again, no slight if you were not able to get yourself a His tank. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of space. There's no shame in not doing this. It's just it's really great that this many folks were able to carve up this many units, because it just means a lot more for classified being a more complete line going forward, for GI Joe being a more complete property going forward.
Yeah.
It really, how many more people is it going to take to convince them to maybe give us some television media for GI Joe? I don't know, but any kind of fan support, any showing of fan support like this certainly helps out everything in the big picture.
Wasn't that long ago when there was no new product at all, and now we've got several different types of figures, different scales, and we've got a big success here. So, I think this says great things about the brand, about the fan base, and it'll make more things possible. I'm pretty jazzed about it. I really am.
Good times ahead. I lost my. There we go. Next news item. Hey, we weren't expecting it this week, but Super 7 released Wave 4 of their reaction line. They didn't just announce it. They announced it, and they tossed it up at super7store.com. There's folks that have this in hand already, and they just showed up on like Monday or Tuesday. So, yeah, that's kind of neat. Reaction, not really my thing, but there's folks out there who really dig them, so I'm glad they're getting a nice assortment of figures. We'll take a look at those real quick. Here are the named characters. We got a color change Zartan. We got Cobra Commander with his cape. Shipwreck and Polly. We got a Battle Android Trooper. We have Sunbow version blonde cover girl. And then we've got Snake Eyes in his snakeling suit without the hat. And those are our 6 named figures for Wave 4. Any thoughts on the choices there? Rob, you got any strong feelings here?
No, it's like I said, they look nice. I'm probably not buying any of them, but they will sure be all over the pegs of our target.
I feel the same way about them. These aren't for me, but the bat in particular, being an army builder, my theory is, if you want to have a nice, impressive shelf of these army builders, you can put these guys kind of toward the back of the shelf so you can really only see their heads. And as far as anybody knows, you got this huge army of bats. So I think that's a great purpose for these. And it looks nice. But, yeah, it's just not my thing. I do have a couple of them, and in hand they feel like really good quality. They're nice. They're nice. But yeah, the 5-point of articulation, it just doesn't quite hit that nostalgia buzz for me. I think it will more for like fans of the animated series, because they definitely have kind of that animated series aesthetic to them. But for the army builders out there, think about it. These guys go toward the back of the shelf, and it looks like you have a bigger army, and nobody knows the difference.
They're like the digital models in a movie.
In your heart, you'll know. Joe Colton, you're not in on these either, correct?
I think the art is wonderful and it's like nostalgic to see, but yeah, I'm not in. Like, I may pick up CoverGirl and Shipwreck in this, but I'm not gonna. If I do, then it'll be a choosy. I won't be a completist on this one.
Right.
So.
They're fun. They're a little steep at $18 a pop is all.
Yeah.
But they are very high quality for what they are.
I'd rather spend my money on other things.
Right. I save those $18 chunks to make $25 chunks for classified, I guess.
Right.
But also in wave 4, we've got camouflaged green shirts, who you would see occasionally in the Sunbow series. Anytime the fighting went to the jungle, I guess. I think Revenge of Cobra saw these guys. We've got various skin tones and goggle placements and things like that. So that's kind of cool. If you're gonna army build, it's nice to have guys that look a little different, right? And then we've got female Cobra blue shirts. So they're too very cool. Different hair colors and skin tones, and weapon loadouts and all that other cool stuff. So, are you in here, Joe Colton?
I would have been if they were not 5 points of articulation. Like, I would buy these and put them in the back. So it looks like there's a larger army of femme troopers and femme officers. Like, what am I going to do with these?
Back of the shelf.
Yeah, the card art is really cool, since like each one is kind of different and like different hair color, and so they have their individuality. But yeah, it's tough.
You're going to see these on a shelf, and you're not going to be able to help yourself. I just have that feeling.
Shut up.
I'm not saying you're going to go. I'm not saying you're going crazy, but I have a feeling you're picking up a couple. They're your action figures, Joe Colton.
I know. Well, me and Mary Mercenary, so.
You guys made these.
She's the blonde, I'm the brunette.
Yeah, you see, we got the Mary specific one down bottom left.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're a little upset still that her figure came out first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, sorry. Digging up old wounds, tearing off scabs. It's a news item. Oh, there is no more news items. Come on. No. Just happy dancing guy. We finally figured out how to get him dancing again. I guess he's not dancing on the big screen, but he dances on my screen over here.
He's kind of choppily dancing.
He's vaguely dancing.
So
that brings us to the farty close of the news. We'll be right back with tonight's event after a quick word from our sponsors at Kokomoto.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
All right, so there you are. If you're within any distance to Kokomo Toys, absolutely worth a visit. Highly recommended. We could have taken Brian there when he was coming through his trip, but he decided not to stop in Indianapolis. That's
That's another one. Like the timing just didn't work out. But that's just an excuse to make it back up there.
Right. Your car broke, man. It's okay.
Yeah, that's why the timing didn't work out. But it's working now, and I'll go back up there.
And before we roll into Joe Colton's DragonCon calendar, please take a moment, like the channel, subscribe to our channel, like our video, share them around. We need you. We need subscribers. We need your help getting us through all the YouTube algorithms. We got some nice momentum going, and it's all thanks to you folks. So please keep those clicking fingers busy with what's on Joe Mind. What are you doing, Colton? What? If you're watching us on Facebook tonight, go ahead and do some kind of reaction. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a heart. Give us a little huggy guy. We do love little huggy guy. So whatever.
There are people at the door. Tell them to go away. No solicitors.
I don't know. Joe, she's losing her mind over there. She's losing her mind over there. Are you okay,
I was
Joe
pretending to flick Wes because he was like in the background, and I was trying to figure out which hand to use to pretend to flick. Oh, wait. Stop moving!
She's gonna crush his head.
Right? We've descended into a Kids in the Hall sketch. So anyways.
We're good. I'm good. I'm back. It's fine.
I mean, the staff Canadian has descended us into Kids in the Hall territory, so that makes sense.
Well, that would make sense then.
Oh, best show.
Next up will be a retelling of Polynesia Town.
Next week.
So anyways, Joe Colton, you are heading to DragonCon. You will be there. You're leaving, what, Wednesday?
Yeah, we usually leave around like 4 o'clock in the morning or earlier.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a time that actually exists, is it?
It is.
Is there really?
Sometimes we've left like at midnight, like the Tuesday into the Wednesday, and gotten there around like 1. And then we go have lunch. And then I start doing photo shoots. We eat dinner and then drink. And then start all over again.
All right. So you are going to be in various costumes.
Yes.
Nothing approaching real people. Nothing approaching real people clothes for like 4 days solid, right?
It's 5 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. So Monday I'll wear real clothes.
Monday is real clothes and Wednesday is real clothes because you're traveling.
Yes, but the waking hours of Wednesday I will be in costume probably. Or something nerdy.
I was about to say, you didn't give me any Wednesday material. I don't have.
Yeah, I just do photo shoots. Yeah, I just do photo shoots on Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So anyways, when you're seeing Joe Colton in public, that's what we're covering here. We are giving you the release. This is the official first time anywhere Joe Colton costume lineup for DragonCon 2022.
Do you know how hard it is not to post this while you're like telling me not to post anything?
Yes. That is part of the joy I get from this.
Okay.
Is telling you not to do stuff.
And me not listening.
So up first on Thursday, the first chance that anyone has to see Joe Colton.
Yeah.
She will be dressed as the Starbucks latte special. And
do we get to take
tell
guesses?
us, please, about this. tell us, please, what is behind this character? What's up with this?
It's number one, isn't it?
Yes, it's Una from Strange New Worlds. Oh my god.
Look, you can't have a big mix like that and not expect that to be.
God. I do like the Starbucks latte specialist because that is what I order usually, a latte.
So Joe Colton, why Una?
She's my favorite character on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So
that's a fun show. I'm
Yes.
not a real huge Trekker, but I've seen some of those and I've really enjoyed the ones I've watched. Rob is immersed in the lore.
yeah, Anson Mount is like the best Captain Pike. Right now he's beating all captains, I think.
It is a really good show.
It's a really
really
show.
well done. I give them credit for everything.
Yeah. And the costuming is like spot on, and
The
sets are great. Storylines are great. The actors beautifully cast. And Rebecca Romaine is awesome. That woman is ageless, by the way. Like she's awesome.
Brian, are you in on Strange New Worlds?
I have much TV to catch up on. I've been a little bit busy, so not hip on it just yet. However, driving into work, sometimes I pick up part of that costume to take with me to the office. So, I feel like I'm partially cosplayed.
It's a yellow jacket, right?
That's
the part you pick up.
You need clearance.
Oh my god. Thank you, Diana.
Strange Brew World.
Oh my god. This is awesome. I did not expect you to name them.
So that's Thursday morning, and then we will move into the afternoon and evening.
Okay.
Where you will be dressed as Wiener Mercator as the hopping woman. And that's just fun. That's a fun one for Freakazoid fans.
Not what?
But who is this really?
Anaxunamun from The Mummy.
All right.
That yes.
And so why her?
I just like that she's crazy evil, and I liked her costume from the movie, and I can't do Rick. So, I can, but I do also want to do Evie, but from later on in the movie. But I really like her outfit, and I had seen somebody, one of the companies create it, and he had two versions. One more of a yellowy tone, and one that was more of the gold tone. So it matches my skin tone very well, and so I just made it a little bit more gold. So that's it. It's very
excellent. And that is it is a great costume.
Thank you. I actually met Oded Fire in this, and he flipped out.
Really?
He's like, it's been 30 years, and I was like, I know, and he was like, this is so great.
That's very cool.
He's such a nice man.
And so that's going to take us into Thursday late night.
Okay.
And at Thursday late night, from what you're telling me, you will be dressed as a neon bunny sign, which is really that is an adventurous concept, and I hope you take pictures so we can see how that's done.
So every Thursday at DragonCon, it's called the Bunny Hutch, and it's a party that people do themed bunnies. You can do just a regular Playboy bunny, or you can do a Trek bunny. People have done Chewbacca bunnies. They've done what's his name? Buzz Lightyear bunnies, with the wings and the armor and stuff. So people get really creative. So this year I've decided to do a themed bunny. I've done a Gryffindor bunny. I've done a Cobra bunny, which was Mercenary's idea. And those got a big hit Not with everybody, but with most people.
Well, with people who matter.
People who matter like them.
Right. Joe fans.
Big Joe
People
fans,
that
yes.
matter.
People that matter. And so this year I did a Wanda Bunny last year, but this year I'm doing something else.
Which you are not revealing tonight.
No, but I'll give people a hint. It's from the Marvel universe, the cinematic universe. So it could be any of the shows or any of the movies.
So basically what you're telling us is you don't have it done yet.
No, it's done. It's
Okay,
done.
all right. Fair enough.
You heard it here first, everybody. Jimmy Woo Bunny.
Oh God! All right.
Oh,
Practice your card tricks.
Moving forward, that's going to take us into Friday.
Okay.
And Friday in the morning,
Oh God.
and Saturday for that matter, Bird Girl is the costume on tap.
So I wore this
And,
last year.
So it's
Go
old hat.
on.
You can't do 2 years in a row.
Well,
that is, of course, Joe's famous armored Wonder Woman costume.
So this year, last year I didn't have these. So this year I am bringing animatronic wings to wear with her. So.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Animatronic.
Okay.
And how many tons are those things going to weigh?
Yeah, they're about 25 pounds.
Oh boy!
Oh my God!
Yeah. And I'm walking
And
in
you're
the
wearing
parade with them. That's the
Oh my
Saturday
God.
morning. Yeah.
Mike, we got to drive to Atlanta. We're gonna have to play Serpentor duty again.
Right. We're gonna have to drive to Atlanta with a wheelchair.
So the other thing is, like,
yeah.
they're very reflective, and I didn't realize how reflective they are. So it's gonna be amazing as I blind everybody.
Gonna start a fire.
Right.
It'll
They're
just be in
really
Atlanta.
reflective. It'll be great.
It's Atlanta. They're used to that sort of thing. Boo! 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 Anyway, moving forward. So Friday, we'll continue with Friday.
Okay.
We'll put a pin in this for Saturday, but we'll continue on with Friday. And Friday evening, that is going to be Great Value Wonder Woman.
Oh my God. You're ridiculous.
And,
okay.
Colton, please correct me.
This is Queen May from The Boys.
And she does not look happy in that picture.
No.
So she is openly, she's giving me the death stare for labeling that as Great Value Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Probably.
Phil Donnelly says, "We have Wonder Woman at home."
Oh boy.
So, Brian, have you watched The Boys at all?
Look, don't ask me about TV shows. I didn't know I was going to be quizzed here.
You didn't know
That's
there was
why I keep coming
math.
back.
You didn't know the quiz.
There's math. There's TV. You haven't done your
Look,
homework
you
at all.
said you haven't watched any TV. I want to make sure that you've actually watched less TV than I have, which is difficult because I haven't watched a lot.
I watch honestly, really very little TV. But that means I miss out on a lot. For instance, any reference to basically anything that anybody makes at any time. Anyway, great costume. Let's move on.
Like, is Queen May messed up? Is she mad that she messed up her pleats, or
Yeah.
did that happen on purpose?
The iron slipped and
I guess.
cut a crease.
No, that is another awesome costume. You did great work.
Thank you.
We're
Wes made the
picking on
chest
names.
armor.
everybody needs to understand that I'm not making fun of Joe Colton. I'm making fun of my own inability to name the characters. Like the other day, I asked her, "Hey, send me pictures so we can do this segment," and she sent me pictures, and I was like, "I don't know who any of these people are. I know
Other
who
than
I know
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman,
That was it.
and I just Cobra Officer, and I got nothing. So so this is me making fun of me, and we're just all having fun with that.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's
Jaw hurts.
exactly what Malcolm Phoenix said. I understood that. Right?
Hey, I got that one.
My jaw hurts. I'm
Okay.
laughing so much.
And we're only at Friday evening.
Right?
Right. Only
Oh,
Friday.
it's Friday
We are-
afternoon.
Sure, but I just labeled that as evening. Like dinner
Nice.
time, we'll still be seeing remakes, right?
Yes.
Or will that be
No.
late night?
No.
Okay. Because up next is Friday late night,
Mm.
and that is Shirtless Girl.
What?
What?
Well, I mean, argue that.
Yes.
So who is this really, Joe Colton?
So Mary Mercenary had an idea this year to do Sexy Sith. So we did. Usually people think I'm
Sith
the one
warrior.
who does these. It's her. Sith warrior shirtless.
Shirtless.
She's wearing a shirt. It's more like a
Well,
bralette.
it's yes. See that? I mean, it's not a shirt. It's a covering. You're legal, but I'm just it's not a shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
Besides, I mean, look if you went out billed as Shirtless Girl, that's going to get you more attention, right?
True.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't expect that one to kill the room. I really didn't. Moving on. I thought you would think that was hilarious. I really did. Anyway, moving on. That brings us to Saturday. Of course, Saturday morning will once again be Bird Girl.
Right.
Armored Wonder Woman, I'm sorry. Which then leads us to Saturday afternoon, where even Joe Colton is confused. That's not. So, Joe Colton, who are we looking at here?
This is Yennefer from The Witcher.
All right. I have not seen 30 seconds of The Witcher. What does Yennefer do?
She's a sorceress.
Yennefer sounds like one of the weird townspeople on Parks and Rec.
She used to be a hunchback before she looked like that.
No.
All
Me
right.
too.
Well, and then you stop looking like that.
Then you just look confused.
My Alcorn says that Mary is a genius. Correction, Mary is an evil genius. Because she
Yes,
somehow
she's the
manages
quiet
to everybody
one.
think. Right.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's me, and I'm like, nope. The bunnies were her idea. The sexy Sith is her idea. Go on.
So yes, Yennefer is. That's kind of that's kind of, it's almost conversational. Like that's almost formal wear.
Yes,
DragonCon.
and yeah, and I'm gonna be wearing that with Wes, who has got his new armor for The Witcher. So
yeah, that's a really cool getup.
yeah,
You should post pictures of those on the What's on Joe Mind page once you get them done.
okay.
I mean, really, by all means, that page, just fill it up with whatever you do this weekend at DragonCon. You go for it. No problems. Saturday late night
Oh goodness.
is a surprise.
Yes.
I don't know the name of the character that is holding question mark brick in front of her own face. So Joe Colton will reveal all on Saturday. This like we're doing a reveal watch, and even that's not complete.
Yeah, no, I can't tell anybody what this one is. Like, I'm not even giving hints.
I have a $10 bet with Racktime Rob that it is because you're not done with the costume yet.
I am not done with the costume.
Wait a minute. We both
We didn't
bet on
shake
her
hands,
not being
so-
done with the costume.
Yeah, that's fair
How
enough.
does that
So
make
there's
sense?
a reason for that, though. I had a costume coming in for Saturday, and they informed me that it might not get here in time. And then I also have had armor being built, and the armor maker is having problems with his printer, so that is also probably not going to make it. So I had to come up with a very quick plan, and I spent 2 days planning it out, and now I am trying to execute it as fast as possible this weekend.
What I'm thinking is this is a lead up to her version of the Unknown comic.
I am the question mark. You guys will never guess what it is. It is so bananas.
I don't need to. To me,
Banana.
it's the Unknown comic.
It's a banana. I am a banana.
Bananas.
Banana.
So that's the move us into Sunday, and you're going to be there all day Sunday. There's no departing on Sunday for Joe.
No, we leave on Monday.
Quitters leave on Sunday, not Joe Colton. So that means Sunday in the morning,
Yeah.
Sunday in the AM
Yeah.
at the brunch. We're Joe Colton will not be at the convention. She has a bank robbery planned.
It's an expensive trip. You got to pay for it somehow.
Her name.
It is.
Don't call her Patty. Her name is Tanya.
Dear God. So I'm doing this with Mary Mercenary. There's a G.I. Joe shoot I
understood that
run.
reference.
I'm ignoring that reference. So there's going to be a bunch
Patty
of G.I.
thinks
Joe
that's-
cosplayers.
We're timely.
What'd you say?
We're timely.
No, what? No, Patty. What?
Patty Hearst questions.
Okay, I thought you said Patty Duke. I was like, boy, you're eating. No.
No. So yes, that is Sunday morning.
Okay.
Generally, yeah. I got to get back to my PowerPoint here. There we go. Okay, so that moves us into Sunday in the evening, and that brings us to the Lava Warrior. And no, that's just artistic backdrop for Wonder Woman. I like you can't do a fun caption for Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman is just it's Wonder Woman.
It's Wonder Woman.
And this is the costume for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you didn't show up with Wonder Woman, people would ask what was up.
Probably, yes. Yeah. I thought about so I didn't bring this last year, and there were people that were upset.
Right.
So I was like
this,
I didn't realize that.
You leveled up in terms of the cosplay consciousness with this costume.
Yeah. I could agree with
Like
that statement.
Yeah, and that's not slamming your other work. That is just like you hit a note with this one. This is your costume.
Thank you.
So speaking of somebody who has known you for years and is used to you wearing G.I. Joe stuff, which you never wear anymore. But we'll survive. But this is really number one on the list.
Yeah. Yeah, since it was made, yeah.
But Gray Fox, this picture is hot. Get it? Get it? Good. I like that. But, don't do it, Wonder Woman. Obi-Wan has the high ground.
Phil Donnelly.
Oh, Filbert.
Disney dealer. I love you nonetheless.
And so that brings
So
us
I'm
over
actually
to Sunday.
hold on, I was gonna say I was
Go ahead.
actually gonna wear her twice because I am running an Amazon shoot on Friday afternoon as well, and I have to wear this.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Because that brings us to Sunday night.
Okay.
And again, no costume, flying home via telekinesis.
Neat trick.
So explain what's going on here.
This is Max Maxfield from Stranger Things.
I haven't seen any of Stranger Things because I don't have Netflix. So what is happening?
She
Why
is
is she
being
floating?
she's being possessed by Vecna.
All right, that makes as much sense
He's
as it
the
did
big
before.
bad. He's like the bad guy in the show.
Okay.
He's a human that traveled into a parallel universe and became disfigured, and he's now evil.
Oh, that old story.
Okay.
But it's set in the 80s, so it's really cool. So
saves gas and airfare, skips lines at TSA.
There you go.
Hard to argue that.
yes.
Hard to argue that.
No little bags of peanuts, though.
No bags of peanuts.
No. You miss out on snacks, but you can just land whenever. So, and that's it. That's the end of the slideshow. That's what we got, folks. That's the Joe Colton experience at this year's DragonCon.
This is a lot. It's less costumes than I usually bring, but I am wearing multiple, some of them like 2 or 3 times. So
it is true. Like I've seen in previous years, you've brought something like 15 and 16 costumes.
Yeah.
For 4 days of public viewing.
Yeah.
And that is madness.
Yeah. I usually stay in costumes for like 4 to 5 hours at a time, and then I get out of them.
Just enough time to funk them up.
Yep.
And then you can jump in a fresh one, right?
Then you got to move on to the next one to funk it up.
Makes perfect sense. This is just hygiene, basic hygiene.
It's Atlanta.
So we'll take questions for a few minutes.
Okay.
But Phil Donnelly wants to know first, how much was the deposit on the U-Haul truck?
No U-Haul truck this year.
That's a lie.
I swear. We did.
She hired movers.
We did get a rental, I think last year or the year before, but not this year. Yes.
Fair enough. Brian, do you have any questions about any of this stuff?
How on earth do you do it? I am lucky to put a shirt on not inside out every day.
So I haven't done it in a while because of COVID. So we'll see how I can do this. I might give up halfway through because I haven't been working out. I haven't been doing a lot of stuff. So I only recently started going back to the gym. So
I
went out. I threw all my socks out because I got tired of matching them. I bought all the same socks. Like just like 20-pack pair of socks.
Okay.
Just so I could have to worry about matching socks. I could just take the first 2 out and they would match. And you're doing 16 costumes at DragonCon. That's insanity. Yeah. Our friend Guillermo says, one year we rented a van that smelled like weed. Not that I minded.
But that's when we got held up at the border. When we went to Canada, the border guys were like, come this way. And Wes was like really panicked. He's like, why are we? And I was like, don't worry, it'll be fine.
It's fine.
He hadn't come off
these
contact
guys.
high yet.
Yeah, you're like,
I know these guys.
Fine.
I'm from Canada. I know these guys. But Haz Chow is back to the panel. Action figures, play or display? I think that's an easy one. We are players.
Yeah.
We are players and displayers, frankly.
Yes. Depends on what it is. But yes.
I'm a displayer because I don't feel like putting stuff away. But it's just gonna come back off of that shelf. How about you, Brian? You got a whole kinds of stuff tagged up behind you.
You are.
Well, I used to get things out and play with them more often, but like so much of my collection is kind of packed away right now just because of space reasons that at the moment, like all I can do is just take a few things out and put them up, on display. So I think I'm mostly display right now, but out of necessity more than anything. I've got like every closet is stacked from floor to ceiling with stuff, and I can't get to it. So that's the tragedy of my life. Feel sorry for me.
I would, except I have the same problem right now with comic books.
Yeah. See, yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, those long boxes kind of are furniture in certain parts of the What's on Joe Mine compound. That's okay though, because they're sturdy shelves. But Andrew Galligan says, "Free the figures for their plastic and cardboard prisons." Yes, absolutely. Unless it's really valuable, then just flip it and cash in. We're not dumb.
You got that carded 82 Snake Eyes. You sell that quick before the O-ring rots.
Yeah. Right. Gray Fox says, Hooded Cobra Commander, most important stuff is behind him, a.k.a. the cheap G.I. Joe Lego sets.
Yeah, I have to be careful with it. It'll fall apart. The knockoff Lego His Tank. Here's what you're getting for your Haz Lab. Sneak preview.
I think we got time to cancel.
Yeah. Too late. So yeah, that's we put that together on the 4th of July live stream, and it barely stayed together. It's barely staying together now. So yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I've got the cheap knockoff His Tank next to the Cobra Missile Command headquarters from 1982. These two things are not alike. One of these things
Joe
is
Colton,
not like another.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Colton, why no G.I. Joe costumes this year except for the Cobra? Come on. G.I. Joe's back.
It is, but I have a lot of different fandoms that I have to
Yes, you do.
Stuff. I've backed out of things. It's bad.
We just did a whole segment around all the stuff that you know about that I have no clue what's going on. So we get it. I understand. But Doug Dello has a Joe question.
Yes.
How much time on average do you spend putting together one of your costumes?
For a complicated one, my most complicated is probably the Klingon, just because I tried to do it as screen accurate as possible, and it took 600 hours to make.
Holy God in heaven.
Yeah. And my most expensive one is probably my Judge Dredd, because the helmet is made by the same guy who made Carl Urban's helmet for the movie. And all that gear is really expensive and custom made. So including the lawgiver that counts down the bullets when you fire it.
So what's the line that you have as far as props go? I know you do a lot of costuming yourself as far as putting together suits and outfits and things, but for gear, what do you build? What do you farm out?
So it depends on the gear. Wes will make me my swords for things, or if it's elaborate and I can get it 3D printed or resin printed, or even a metal sword, I'll get that instead. But if I can make it, I try. If not, my Mighty Thor armor is being 3D printed because it's just a cleaner, crisper build. So I did it in foam for the premiere, but I wanted it upgraded, and so I paid for it to be 3D printed. But all the soft parts I did. So the leather skirt and stuff is so I have leather pieces and stuff that I've been working on. So, but yeah, she's we're
gonna do it once because there's too many Judge Dredd references not to. But
yes. So Trent, I'm always smiling as a judge, which you're not supposed to do. No, Trent has been one of the original judges in the DragonCon Judge Dredd group. So since we started that group, He's an OG.
So, how many groups are you splitting time with when you go to DragonCon? How many different costuming groups are we involved with these days?
Oh my God, that's a lot. Like this year is the anniversary for Dread, but because of medical stuff, I can't put the suit on. So I was gonna actually pull together a Chief Justice, but I don't have time to do that. So, but I might. You never know. I might just keep adding more costumes. Like I do have like 9 more days.
I'm just going to sit here and smile because I wouldn't know what a Chief Justice was. So.
Just get a Starfleet medical
the
uniform, and they could say you're Carl Urban as Dr. McCoy.
Right. She could kick in the door with a T-shirt that says, "I'm a Judge Dredd Chief Justice," and I still wouldn't know what was going on.
Oh my God, have you not seen Dread the movie, like the Carl Urban movie?
No, I've seen the Stallone one. That's
Oh, dude,
Oof.
you gotta watch the Dread one. Don't watch Stallone.
Look, I know it's good. I didn't watch the Stallone one because it was good. I watched it because it was terrible, and it made me laugh.
This one will make you laugh, but it'll make you laugh for different reasons.
It'll make me laugh because it's trying to be funny in spots, I'm sure. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. I lead a hectic lifestyle.
Clearly,
I have a podcast on Fridays. I put it on Fridays because it's the only night people leave me alone, which is sad. Anyways, which is really, really sad. Anyways, moving forward.
Yes.
Let's roll into what we got in. We haven't done what we got in a couple of weeks. We have a guest, Brian Lower. What'd you get in?
Oh, good Lord. Not much. What
Just
is
reach
the last
somewhere.
thing
You've
I've
got something somewhere.
I got whatever that. No, I did not get that in recently. I think the last thing I got in was a print reference guide. Which I can't find right now. Of course not. So I do like to get G.I. Joe print references when I can, just for research purposes. And I picked up, I think it was a Tomart's Guide to Vehicles, and that was it. So yeah, that's not a great haul. I am surrounded by G.I. Joe stuff that I have not picked up recently. I got this.
Oh, nice.
So I got. Oh yeah. The speaking of those crappy knockoff Lego sets, my daughter insisted on putting this one together. So she actually put this one together herself, and she said it kind of held together. It's in fact, if it were in reach, I would show you, but it would fall apart if I picked it up.
Oh wow.
So
real bomb and wing and everything else dropping action.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's all I can claim. Legitimately, I didn't get a whole lot in.
All right. Well, you could have just lied to us. We wouldn't have known any better.
I got this fantastic 1982 Cobra Missile Command headquarters.
That's impressive.
Found it in the back room of a Sears that was closing out.
Yeah, one of them just slid under one of the shelves, and I just happened to pick it up.
They forgot that Sears was open out in Oklahoma. He just walked right in.
Yeah, it's surprisingly easy. They said it was hard to find, but
Yorktown Joe wants everybody to know you posted a great Classified Friday review of Scarlet earlier today. Good stuff. So excellent.
Thank you. Yeah, and I guess that also was, I guess, relatively recent, but it's still been several weeks. That was the last of the movie figures that I didn't have, so I picked up the movie Scarlet.
Oh, nice.
All right.
It's not bad.
No, it's a good Scarlet figure.
Rex and Rob, I know you got stuff today. What'd you get in?
Well, let's see. Haven't got a lot of Joe stuff in, although I finally got in my complete orders of bats and alley vipers. So now they're littering the end table and dresser of my room. But I also got, look, Julie Newmar.
Thanks for everything.
This week, yep.
Right.
This week I did go on a little bit of a spree, and I got a dumb Superman thing with fists.
That is so cheesy. I love it.
It's fantastic. That's the Supermobile is just nothing but cheese.
It's
And the
wonderful.
fists go back and forth. I also got the Batwing. But yeah.
We have a call for you to hijack the show.
Review the figure live.
It's my show now. I choose the topics. Each one of you, what do you like on your pizza? These are the hard-hitting questions that the public wants to know.
If you were a tree.
Mushrooms.
Extra cheese, chicken, pepperoni, mushrooms.
Chicken? Oh, you're Canadian. It's got to be a Canadian thing, right?
And
Canadian
bacon. And
I'm
bacon.
sorry, that was one of the dumbest comments I've ever made. I apologize to all of Canada.
On pizza, I prefer Canadian bacon.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, the hijacking is over. Carry on.
Joe Colton, where'd you get it?
Okay. So I got her.
Oh, neat.
That is
Oh, okay,
She-Hulk
cool.
for everybody.
Yeah, it's She-Hulk, yes. I'm trying to get the glare off, but she's actually a really cool figure. So, and
What
then
line is that from?
Marvel Studios, they it was on Disney.
Okay.
On the Disney store.
Okay.
Okay, so then Amazon had a sale a while ago, but we haven't done what we got in. So I got 3 more bats.
You're buying all the robots.
And then they told me that that my shipment might be lost and if I would like to cancel. And I was like, no, fucker, you're going to give me my 3 bats because I'm not paying $35 for them. I'm paying $11.33 like you made me pay. And so I didn't respond back. And a week later, I got my 3 bats.
There you go.
That'll show them.
Stand your ground, Colton. Stand your ground.
Persistence. Okay. And then, hold on. Oh my God. Today, I got in, hold on. I got my spice boats.
Space boots. Space boots.
So they're space boats. And they have like shit written on the bottom.
All right. What kind of shit they got written on the bottom?
It says manifold witness expose the truth. And they're really comfortable. This is very, very narrow though. Very snug boot, but I got it a size up because I have big feet for a woman. So I usually wear a size 10 and I got these in 11, but they're really cool.
Well, you are 6'8", so that's not really a small. That's not really a big foot for somebody as tall as you are.
So they went on pre-order during the Star Trek convention this year for Paramount's first convention. And they are, from what I've been told, they will be on sale for the general public this fall. But the attendees and Star Trek fans that pre-ordered them are getting them now. So you'll be seeing them around. Don't ask how much
Excellent.
they cost. They're crazy.
We know you're a responsible adult.
Yeah.
That would
And I
never
got
jeopardize necessities with Star Trek boots.
Sure. I got a black pair as well, and they're on their way. So I got 2 pairs of those, which is a lot of money.
So I've come to the conclusion that she has perhaps jeopardized necessities with Star Trek boots.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that after the show.
We're about to see the power go out. Eddie say,
Not that bad, but yeah. I probably should have only got the 1 pair.
Yeah, you're gonna wear them.
I will.
Good costume half the time anyway.
wear them once and auction them off to Cot Guy.
Oh my God.
You end up getting paid, both pairs paid for.
Whew.
Phil Donnelly says we're all toy collectors here. Saving isn't a thing we do. And Diana Davis adds to it: if you like the shoes, get them in all the colors.
I
And
think
it's
I wouldn't be
hard-
able to pay the mortgage.
hard to argue that logic, though.
It's true.
Hard to argue.
It's true.
But
Did you get anything in?
boots cost.
No.
Did the boots cost more than the 3 bats on sale? Oh, I'm going to guess easily.
Like
What did I?
300% more.
Yeah. Somebody's telling us about those boots.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got this on the show. I haven't been back through the archives to see, but a couple of weeks ago, there was an episode of Joe on Joe podcast that I was a big part of. He did a scripted episode where G.I. Joe crossed over with Columbo, and I was General Hawk in this. I got to play the sidekick to Columbo in G.I. Columbo. But so as for my efforts, he sent over a General Hawk figure for me to keep on the mantelpiece. It's been on my desk since. It's been a couple of weeks. So if you haven't gone over to go head over to Joe on Joe podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, and listen to that episode. Like Racktime Rob has not.
It is really good. You should, yes, listen to it. I've listened to it actually several times now. It's great.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
That was
I'm
for Cobra
sublime,
Convergence
no.
6, was it not?
It was indeed.
It was. The commercials that he puts in there are really the best part. Was Chuckles Columbo? No, Columbo was Columbo.
Yeah,
that's
Well,
right.
listen to the episode. Columbo was Columbo. He was Mutt's uncle. That was the tie-in. There's a sequel that was just released. I don't know. I actually haven't had a chance to listen to the most recent episode yet. I know it was the follow-up. I don't know if it's a sequel. You'll have to listen and find out for yourself. But yes, I was there. And I got to be Hawk, and I hope I get to do stuff with Joe again. It was a fun time. I got myself a Superman from the Superpowers collection. Like Superpowers back in the day, right? Rob and I were Joe kids, but Superpowers was our second jam. Like that was number 2 with a bullet. Superpowers was fantastic, and I also got myself a Supermobile because 1985 Supermobile was an affront to justice. This is a two-fisted justice puncher. This is amazing. This is fixing over 35 years of wrong. That Superpowers Supermobile from back in the day was terrible. It was bland. It was a repainted Lexor 7, for Pete's sake. That's just not acceptable.
No,
The
Lexus
Supermobile has
Sure.
fists.
The guy that can fly definitely needs a vehicle of some kind. Yeah.
There are situations where there is red sun energy or kryptonite, and yes, he does. The Supermobile is not an every adventure thing, but it is handy when it is handy.
Sure.
especially if it has fists.
And if it has fists, all the better. The 1985 Supermobile was the only Supermobile I ever knew. That's a sad existence, Phil Donnelly. Sad existence. You need to know a Supermobile with fists.
I got a free Batwing.
It is a McFarlane Toys product, yes.
Yeah.
So no matter how many Joe shelves I have, there will always be a spot for a big fist Supermobile. That's how that works. See, Diana Davis gets it. The guy who can fly and punch hard needs a plane that punches.
That's right.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you heard the story. There could be red sun energy, or, he just not feeling up to it that day, or, any number of reasons.
Right. Superman did not have a chance to check in with his Starbucks latte executive, or whatever it was that we called Una back in the first part of the review. Maybe he's just not caffeinated. But that's what I got in. So why don't we go ahead and move into shout-outs? And Hooded Cobra Commander 788, why don't you go ahead and shout it out?
I will shout out Chris from Comic Tropes, who was in the chat. He may have dipped out by now, but Chris, if you're watching, thanks for all your support. And I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat that I see regularly on my live stream. So hello everybody, and shout out to each of you. Shout out to Joe for the amazing costumes. I just boggles my mind. And to you fine people for having me on the show. So that's what I got. That's all that's in my brain right now. So thank you.
Ragtime Rob, go ahead, shout out.
All right. Hey, thanks to the studio audience watching tonight. Thanks to all the kids coming back to school. Keep me employed. It's a good start so far. So, things are looking up and optimistic. And
you ain't dead yet.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet. I only feel physically tired, not emotionally drained. Thanks for Brian for coming in tonight. All right, and I'd say good luck in everyone's travels this week.
Joe Colton.
You're on mute.
Joe Colton, you're on mute.
Always once a night. Always.
Well, I was wondering. I was wondering what was going to happen.
I was doing so well. I was gonna say shout out to Mercenary for getting me to add another costume to the lineup. To Trent for tuning in, and everybody else who tuned in tonight. You guys. Brian, it's always good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank you.
And obviously to the hubby who is helping me try and finish all my costumes in time for DragonCon. And to William for getting my boots and having them ready for me outside of his door today when I went and picked them up, dressed as Zorro.
Now, who was dressed as Zorro?
He was in the house. Of course, him. I can't be dressed as Zorro. What?
Okay.
I mean, you could.
Look, you've done Omni-Man, and he's got a mustache.
I did him with a mustache.
Yeah.
True.
Right.
Oh.
Anyways. Who else you got, Joe Colton?
That's it.
William throwing an Olay on there.
Oh.
Was he Tyrone Power
give a
Zorro?
shout out.
Was he Antonio Banderas Zorro?
I'm going to join in, give a shout out to our good friend Brian Lower, Hooded Cobra Commander 788. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I love the show, and I really appreciate being on. So thank you. Yes,
and we do appreciate the support and the shout outs that you give us just about every Tuesday on your own program. Your footprint is all over what we're doing now. So you always give us credit for helping, being there for when you got started in doing G.I. Joe type videos and content. And I feel you have absolutely returned that favor to us. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta say this show was really important to me when I was just getting into the fandom. So actually being on the show is still kind of a trip. So thank you.
Just kind of.
No, yeah.
It's I'm getting over it.
We've drank.
There's
beer.
only so much charm a 2-bit slime could slather on.
Yeah. Right.
Right. He's figured out that it's not butter. At first, he couldn't believe it wasn't butter. Now he believes it's not butter.
It's not even parquet.
I want to give a shout out to our host in absentia, Hutch Mark Weber, who is enjoying a well-deserved family vacation in Oregon with his brother and his mall, and enjoying the old hometown for a few days as he gets started on his new gig. Give a shout out to Rob and to Joe, who are here all the time, and wish a good luck to Joe in her next couple of weeks. She'll be traveling to DragonCon next week, where she will not plug the show or send videos. And then the week after that, she'll be gone again because she has to go rescue her mom from.
Next week I'll be here. It's the week after I won't be here, and then the week after you're like a week early.
I am. All right. Well, hey.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I don't leave next week.
That's right. There is a whole. Yeah. See, I keep trying to make Labor Day.
You're killing me.
That makes me feel good. That means I don't have to book a guest host next week. We can just have our guest and our regular host. I feel good now. I feel excited. I feel happy now. You've made my night, Joe.
You're welcome.
Not with all the work that you put into your costumes that we showcased tonight. No,
Yeah.
just like certifying it's live on the air because I'm a dumbass. That's what it was.
Fine.
Sorry, every so often I get a manager thinking, what are you on for me? But give a shout out to our fine friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. We'll take a second here and sing their popular theme song. Kokomo Toys.
Kokomo Toys.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who is watching us live. We appreciate you. We saw lots of new names in the chat tonight. Please come back and visit us again. We're here just about every Friday. Check out our other videos, our past episodes, our short form content. Check it all out. Subscribe to the channel, like our videos, and share them in your social media circles. If you're watching us on Facebook, go ahead and give us a reaction. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a heart. Give us a little huggy guy. We love little huggy guy. Figuring out the YouTube algorithm is a difficult thing these days. But one thing that just always demolishes it is audience interaction. So the more times you decide to click that little finger button on your mouse, the better it helps us out, and the further the word gets spread about our fun little program here. There's lots of folks out there trying to be influencers. There's lots of folks out there trying to make a big splash. We're here to have fun and do a talk show. And sometimes that's a little, it gets lost in the wash a little bit in a sea of noise. But we're always going to be happy noise. We're always going to be inclusive noise. And hopefully we're always going to be fun noise. So Gray Fox wants the lyrics to that jingle. You can send $5.95 to whatsonjoemind@gmail.com, and we will send you a transcript. Don't do that. Visit our coffee account listed down below and be a supporter if you got a few bucks laying around. That would be very much appreciated. But that's it. We're going to get out a little early tonight. How about that? There's a link down there to support Joe Colton's cosplay efforts as well, so be sure to check that one out, especially now having seen it all tonight. You like what Joe Colton's doing, and there's no reason not to like what Joe Colton is doing. Throw a few dollars her way as well.
She's got boots she needs to get out of escrow.
She got boots to pay for. But for my co-host Rob and Joe Colton, and for my guest host Brian Lower, I'm Mike Irizarry. Thanks so much for joining us here for another episode of What's on Joe Mind. We will be back next Friday at 9 p.m. For another round. We will be Honcho helmed next week. He will be back and with us, and that will be fantastic. Until then, stay safe if you can't be careful, as our friend Vagon likes to say. And have a great rest of the weekend. Yo, Joe. You're not going to do your heart thing? You're not going to... Come on now.
Yeah.
There's cues that I wait for. I'm counting on you. Come on, Joe Colton. Step it up.
Today is like... Oh, God.
Night, everybody.